Okay, we're doing adding and subtracting integers today. So if you want to turn to page 4, you can follow along. If not, you can follow on here. So if everyone has their so step 1 is to simplify the problem. So do you guys know these general rules? It's just, you guys don't know it? You do? Okay. Positive and negative equals negative, negative positive equals negative, and if they're the same sign, like positive positive, and negative negative, it always equals positive. Okay, so stats, basically stats are the same, you add, different, subtract. Yeah, you guys, we're coloring. So basically stats stands for this, all of this. If you have same signs, it turns into a positive. Different signs turns into negative. We'll subtract. Does everyone have that down? No. Yes. Okay. So here is an example. Okay, so when you look at these two sides, are they different or are they the same?
Different.
Okay, so what would the equation be?
Negative.
So it'd be, if you were to write it out.
Negative. Oh wait, what?
Yeah.
No.
Yep.
Okay.
And our next example. Okay, again, different. So it would be equation. Yeah. Yes. And our last example. You look at it. Matthew? No. Same, add, different, subtract. So these two are the same, they're both negatives, so you technically add 8 plus 9. You got it right the first time. Yeah. Okay. Okay. So does everyone get that concept? Okay, so here's step 2, which is adding / subtracting. So when you see different signs, we subtract, and temporarily don't look at the sign. So here's an example of this. -2 plus 3. So since the signs are different, it's -2 and +3. You would, what would you do?
Subtract.
Yes. Yeah. So you subtract the smaller number from the bigger number, like regular. So it would be 3 minus 2, which gives you 1. Yeah, same example. 10 minus 13. Okay, 10 minus 13, what would the equation be? Yeah, basically we just switched around the numbers. So -13 plus 10, which one, since those are two different signs, how would you subtract it? 13 minus 10, right? So the answer is -3. When we see same signs, we add. You already know that SADS, right? SADS. Okay, so you already know 6 plus 7. There's no other way to turn around because they're both positive numbers. So the answer is 13. Okay, looking at this, you already learned SADS. So 2. Okay, 2 same. They're the same, right? Same signs. So then equation would be -9 plus 8. No, I'll pick it up. Oh, did you want to copy that? Oh. Okay. Is everyone good? So step 3 is use the sign of the bigger number. This might be a little confusing, so I'll try to break down for you guys. First of all, you look at the simplified problem, and you simplify it in step 2. And use the sign of the bigger number. And the bigger number is, it means the bigger number without the sign. So here's an example.
So yeah, you can have like a negative 14 and a positive 13, but 14 would be bigger because you're not paying attention to the sign.
So what's the bigger number here? 3. So, and since these are two different signs, negative and positive, it would be 3 minus 2 equals 1. There it is. Negative 9 minus 8. This would equal negative 17 because you look at the sign of the bigger number. What is the bigger number in this equation? 9, and the sign for it is negative. So you know your answer has to be
A negative.
a negative. Okay. Practice.
Okay. You guys get it so far, right? Okay. So, let me bring this up. Looking at the two different signs, is it gonna be positive or negative? Well, plus or I mean, addition or subtraction. Okay. So this is what I learned in grade 9. Usually we keep track of it and put a different subtract. Okay, so regular thing. Okay, so the equation would be negative 4, take away 7, right? Oh wait, yeah. No. I lost myself. Okay. After you record that, because you can start from the beginning. Okay, so you're gonna take the bigger number sign. Which one's the bigger number? So your answer.
Sign of 7.
Positive.
So you're gonna end off with a.
Positive answer.
Okay, so when you go back to this, it says different subtract, right? So without looking at the signs, subtract it.
So what's 7 minus 4? 3. Okay. So 7 minus 4 is 3. And you already know that the answer to it is
Going to end off as a positive, right? So it's going to end up.
I'll do that as a Alright, so we're going to try another one.
Okay, David.
There's a better one.
Okay, looking at the equations, are these signs different or the same?
The same. Different.
Okay. So we clear that up, so it's going to be different subtract. Okay, so who knows what the next line's going to say? Well,
Rita?
Negative 6 minus
Yes.
Yep. Okay, now bigger number.
9.
Okay, sign.
Positive.
The sign before 9?
Negative.
Negative.
Okay, so we know we're gonna end off with the 9, right?
With the negative.
Okay, where do you go? Same add, right? That's why they said it. Okay, when you go back to the equation, it said add, right? So ignoring the signs, we're gonna add 6 and 9.
15. So your final answer is negative 15.
You guys with us so far? Hopefully.
Okay, so there it is. Another example. This one has 3 sections to it, so we're gonna break it down.
Okay, signs. Different. Okay. So what's the next line gonna be?
Oh, 9. Oh.
Sign.
Oh,
Okay, yeah. 9.
9.
No, we're focusing on start now.
No.
So it's gonna be, what's this? You're gonna leave this alone, right?
Yeah. 9 plus 4.
Okay, now, we already said different subtract, so.
Negative 5.
Okay, so let's solve this first step. 9 plus 4 is 13. So
Do you know why we focused on 9 plus 4 first?
yes,
Okay.
the order that comes first.
14 to
13.
Oh,
13.
sorry, I'm hearing things wrong right now.
So you guys all know how to do that. 13 minus 5?
Yeah.
8.
Okay, fine, we won't use that for that.
And that's the addition. Okay, we're going to try subtraction now.
Okay. Who wants to give us a shot? Okay. Okay, 16. 5 plus 9. Okay, well this one's pretty clear. They're both positive, so.
The answer is going to
What's
be
your answer gonna be?
yes. All right. This is basically the same thing.
Okay.
That's 3.
I'm seeing things, I'm blind.
So same signs. What would you do? Yeah. Add. Okay. And the final answer would be 10. That's right. Okay. Now here's a kind of confusing one. Okay.
Okay.
So okay. So what's your first step? Yes. Yes. So it's negative 5 plus 7.
Okay, these are one of the situations where okay, so look at the sign. Same or different? Okay, so we know that's going to be different. Subtract. Now focus more on which number is bigger. So the answer is going to be a positive. Oh, okay, I didn't make that picture. Okay.
Yeah, I didn't know.
Okay, so ignoring the signs, we're going to subtract.
7 minus 5 is 2. So the final answer is positive 2.
Do you guys understand how to do that?
Yep.
Like, if you guys can answer it without doing all this, then yeah, it's fine. But I'm just showing you stuff.
Yeah. So do any of you not understand or need another method? We'll show you another method if you want. No good?
You guys are all good?
What are you going faces in?
I know.
You guys okay?
Do you get it, Matthew? Okay.
Well, just that last part.
This last part?
Yeah.
Oh no, we're not. We're just trying to show you that we're not paying attention to these signs.
Yes.
Wait, according to what this says, that they're really the same, so I haven't really changed it.
This? Because you know how we switched it and the other equation it was the same as, so we changed it into. Okay, you know. What was the equation? Yeah. Okay, so we all like this changes to a positive because it was the same, right? And we're gonna add it. So then it would change into negative 5 plus 7. But then looking at it again, they're different. So then we'd have different subtract.
You get it? And while you subtract, you temporarily ignore the signs.
Yeah, so then So you're gonna come down to this equation, you're gonna simplify it. And when you simplify it, you're gonna do you guys understand bigger number, right? Whichever number,
Is
bigger
bigger,
number,
you use that sign.
and that's gonna be
The sign of the final answer.
So, Matthew, which one? We already cleared this out. Don't look at that. I know you will, but so your final answer is going to be a positive, right? Okay, now ignoring the signs. That's why we crossed it out. 7 take away is 5.
2. So the final answer is positive 2.
Do you really have to put positive?
You don't, but it's just
Yeah,
easier.
I just put that there too.
Oh.
Yeah.
Just to show
You
you
guys want to ask us a question and try to take something up?
Yeah,
Are you going to teach them the money method?
if you guys want.
You guys want to learn the money method, or do you have this?
If you guys are a little bit confused, the money method may help you clear it. Yeah?
Okay, money method. Should we write O?
Yeah.
Yeah. I keep stepping on this thing. What do you want?
Give it back.
Okay. I know I'm writing on the background. I'm sorry. Okay.
Okay, let's do this same as once before. So, let's say you owe Chelsey $125. So it would be, and you owe me $200. And Chelsey decides to be really generous and gives you back $30. So here's our equation.
Wait, hold on. Let's make something. Do you guys understand why it's negative? You're losing money, right? So, wait. Hold on.
Okay, so you guys understand that? You don't understand it?
Which one?
I got like nods and like shaking of head.
You guys understand it?
I got like that. Do you understand it?
You have to solve
Hey,
it.
Gabriel, you guys understand it?
Okay.
All of you guys, do you understand it?
You get it? Yeah. I put a positive here. I changed it because money can't be negative. So you can subtract money, but you can't technically make money negative.
'Kay.
So
So if you were to solve it, you would be looking at this, right? You're going to simplify it.
how would you simplify it?
Sides. What are we going to write? Good job.
Oh.
Should we do it? Okay. Bed maths. Thinking bed maths now.
I'll do the plus first. I think.
Bed mass, if you have addition and subtraction, you do whatever's in the equation first. So looking at the first part of the equation. What's negative 125 minus 200? Okay, so first of all, let's break this down. Are these signs the same or different? They're different. So what would you do? No, these are the same. These are the same, guys. They're both negatives. So what would you do? Add. So
Ignoring
ignore the signs for now.
What's 125 plus 200? 325. Okay, that's right.
So what's the bigger number? And what's the sign of the bigger number? Negative. That's why this is a negative 325.
You guys, you don't really need to figure out which one's a bigger number when you see two positives together or two negatives together. Okay, that's 30. Okay, looking at the sides. Different or same?
Different. So what would you do? Subtract.
That looks like a B. I meant to write a B. Okay.
So what would you do now? You subtract.
No, bigger number.
So what's 325 minus 30?
295.
295. And in order to figure out the sign, what do you look at? The bigger number. What's the sign of the bigger number? Negative, right? So the sign of the final answer would also be negative. So your final answer is that you would owe me and Chelsea $295.
Oh, in advance, you know how we see, like you see me and Cindy put the negative and then whatever number and then in the brackets? We don't actually have to do that, we just do that
To make it easier for you
clear.
guys.
You guys want to try another question? Okay.
Oh, see what she... Oh, nope, I did not do that. Okay, that's cool. That's cool.
Okay. What do you want to, you could look in your book for any questions if you want.
Give us an example, we'll try to do it. What, like, look in your book, see what you're confused about, and
Or you
we'll
could,
try to
like,
clear it up. Yeah.
Just say random numbers.
You have to do every step.
Okay, well, you don't.
Show some of your work.
Show
Yeah,
some
but
of your
like
work.
we have to put like the S-A.
No, I only did that because I keep track and I thought it would help you guys. I don't do that anymore. Okie dokes. I'm so sad. Oh, it's in your book. That's why you better pay attention. Okay.
Alrighty. So what would you do?
So do you want us to do it like all at once?
Okay.
Okay, so which one do you want to focus on? First one?
Let's focus on the first section first. First section first. Whoop. Okay. In order to simplify it, what would you do? Since those are both negatives. Positive. You change it to positive, right?
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Oh gosh.
And then now you just put the rest of the equation back in.
I know some of you guys could do it all at once, but
We're gonna make it really
just show you.
expanded.
Yeah.
So what's the next step? Do you see two positives here?
Yeah.
So what would you do?
I put 10.
Positive?
Just so you keep track.
So, all right. So we have plus 7. And finally, we have one more thing to simplify. What is it? This, right? Yeah.
What would it be?
Subtract.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Okay. So let's focus on the first two numbers. Negative 3 plus 2. What is the bigger number? 3. And what is the sign of the bigger number? Negative. So the answer here would be negative. These are two different signs.
So it's gonna be
Subtraction. Right.
okay.
So 3 minus 2 is 1. And then we just sub the rest of the equation back.
Yes, we know you guys would probably be done the equation by
Yeah.
like the third.
Okay, so same again. What's the sign of this answer? Positive, right? Because the sign of 7 is positive. So it's positive, you don't have to write it. If these are two different signs, then what do? Subtract. 7 minus 1 is 6. And your final answer would be 3.
Do any of you guys want to actually come up and try to write? Matthew. Go ahead, I'm kidding. Do any of you guys want to come up? It's fun. We'll give you an easy
I have
question.
a question.
Yes.
Will we be able to like put square brackets so we can
To make it
Why would we have square brackets?
to avoid confusion?
Where would you have square? Oh, round thing. I don't know, because you guys done red mess, right? So,
Like, if you really want to make it clear for yourself, just underline it in pencil. I mean, I
yeah. I don't
I
think
don't think
square
you-
brackets are needed.
don't, yeah.